What's going on, everybody? This is Bronco Juggalo.
And Bill.
And we are coming to you with Chapter 4 of the Psycho franchise. We are reviewing Psycho 4, The Beginning, from 1990, directed by Mick Garris, starring as Norman Bates, Anthony Perkins, as Norma Bates, Olivia Hussey, bow chicka bow wow. As young Norman Bates, we have Henry Thomas. Norman Bates calls into a radio show and recounts his life story. And I fucking love this concept.
Yes.
I fucking loved this movie.
Hell yeah.
Now, this is the first time I really watched this film. The first time I tried watching, I fell asleep. I was very tired. I'd fallen asleep, and I really didn't get to watch it much, and then I just kind of forgot and didn't go back to it. Psycho 4 is fucking awesome. I fucking loved it.
I thought it was a decent film. I did. I agree. The radio aspect of this, telling his story through a radio talk show, I thought that was brilliant. I thought it was a different way of doing a Psycho film.
And you can't go wrong with any movie that shows Olivia Hussey's tits.
Yeah, of course.
Now, this is a made-for-TV film. It is a sequel and a prequel. The screenwriter of this movie is the screenwriter from the original Psycho, and he intended it to follow the first movie, not 2 and 3, and ignore those movies. But there are things that were put into the script of the movie to where he talks about getting out, that he was out of prison for only 4 years. Or that the last time not out of prison, the last time he killed was 4 years ago. And now he's out again, and he's married now. So if we take it literally 1990 to 1986, because Psycho 3 was literally set in 1986, and this one is literally set in 1990, it makes sense that this does and is a sequel to Psycho 3. It does follow Psycho 3.
Yes.
Whether the original screenwriter wanted it to or not. But I don't think you actually have to have Psycho 2 or 3 to enjoy this movie.
No.
But I think that they all follow in line. This has been a very consistent franchise.
It is.
Been no bad movies so far. Now, of course, we still have the remake to go, so.
Yeah, there is the remake, but that's not... Yeah, that's later.
And unfortunately, Anthony Perkins was diagnosed with HIV during the filming of this film.
Ouch.
Which sucks. And we all know that he died of it, which really sucks. So rest in peace to Anthony Perkins. This is a movie I had no cons for. How about you, my friend?
I didn't like one aspect of the film, and that was the whole thing of Norman's mother is now a pedophile, has a thing for Norman.
I think it just kind of came off that way somewhat. I don't think that was the intent, though. I think, because even Norman
it came off to be that way.
Even Norman says it in the movie. If you're looking for this to be some sort of incest tragedy, it's not going to happen.
Way. It did, though.
I think that she just... I don't know. I think she was fucking crazy, and I think she put him... She tried to get everything she could that she couldn't get from her husband or from a man out of her son, with the exception of the sex. And he, she's having him get into bed with her without clothes on and all this stuff.
I don't like this angle. I don't.
And then, when he got excited about it because, he's a boy, and, it's weird, but, she would berate him, and I think she did it so she would have something to berate him for, but I don't know. She'd lock him in the closet, beat him up, whatever. But and I also think that she literally, I honestly think it wasn't even so much that as it was that she just thought of him as a 6-year-old the whole time.
Yeah, okay.
I really think she thought of him as this little kid. And that's kind of weird too. But
yeah.
I absolutely loved Anthony Perkins' performance again.
Of course.
Slowly. Yeah. I love when he said that. I fucking loved it. I did. I loved his performance. I think his and Olivia Hussey's performances are both great in this movie. She does a really good job. Like you said, you might not like the concept or the content, but she does a really good job coming off as psycho and creepy herself.
She does.
And then towards the end is being just a total bitch because she has a boyfriend now and that's what she cares about more. And she just comes off as a bitch.
And since we're on acting here, Henry Thomas as young Norman,
he did a good job.
He was good.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
Really good.
Surprisingly, I was very surprised. Because not many people can stack up to Anthony Perkins playing this character just as Vince Vaughn, if you don't believe me.
Yeah.
As I said, I loved the concept. I love that we get this prequel, sequel thing going on. Yeah. I love the fact of him calling it into the radio show.
The radio show angle was awesome.
Him talking about how he has to kill again, even though he doesn't want to, but he has no choice, and the story unfolds of why. And the people on the radio are trying to get him not to. And it's just all crazy, especially when you find out who he's going to kill.
Yeah.
And I loved that. And I loved how well the movie was directed. I think the director did a really good job. This franchise has seen some good directors.
It has.
We got Hitchcock. We got a student of Hitchcock. We had Anthony Perkins himself directing one, and he did a pretty decent job, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And now we have Mick Garris, who does a really good job as well. And I just truly enjoyed it. I enjoyed just about every aspect of this movie.
And also in this movie, the lighting is very well done throughout the entire film. Mm-hmm. Be it flashback or present, everything's done real nice.
It's done real nice. Lighting sets a great mood.
Lighting is so important.
This one definitely recaptures the atmosphere from the first two films.
Yes.
A bit more than the third one did. Now, it does have an identity and atmosphere of its own, but it does kind of bring it back to that. It feels more like the first two movies. It feels more like a Psycho film than Psycho 3 did. And that's me still liking Psycho 3 a lot. I liked it a lot. But it's definitely... This one's definitely up there for me. I took an instant liking to this movie. From start to finish, I just enjoyed my ride.
The opening of this film, too. I love the imagery that goes on in the opening of this film. It sets the mood of the film very well, and it paces it very nicely.
Yeah, it does very much. Well, I'm pretty much out of things to talk about. How about you?
No, that's pretty much it for me, too. This, as I said, this movie, as far as this franchise even, usually movies tend to go downhill when it comes to sequels, but this one, this franchise has stayed very constant.
I agree definitely. I've really been enjoying this ride. I've been enjoying doing this franchise. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. This is Bronco Juggalo saying join us for the remake. We'll do that one next. And peace out, y'all.
And this is Bill saying good night.
Night Stalker, the Day Walker, Nosferatu, an angel's doctor, a feared monster. I've clearly conquered your ears, bonker and catch fades and reveal imposters. A weird observer, a near-death experiment, a spike flogger, beta blocker, you fake and awkward.